Alright, I think that's everything I have to do except for this. There we go. This is not going to be a long game. I am tracking Utopia deeds. I am not going to do a Utopia deed tonight because the Utopia games take like 3 hours. And I was supposed to make Doll tonight, so I need to be done with this game in like an hour and a half. Instead, we're going to do the Ruined Settlement modifier, and we're also going to see if there's a deed. Oh, I got 3 skeletons reconstructed in Scarlet Orchard. That would be interesting to do. Skip all the prestige. I want to see if there is a deed for repairing a certain amount of buildings, because it's going to be very easy to do with this modifier. Without discovering any glades, I can't even begin to understand how that works. I have no idea how that would work. 120 timed orders, amber, glades, win a game in 3 years or less. Holy cow, some of these look hard. 4 dangerous glade events still active. Okay, noted. That's noted. I don't see any. Loot treasure. Well, actually, maybe it's this. Win a game after taking care of 10 runes found in glades. And then I also saw this. Win a game without taking any embarkation bonuses. Let's try and do both of those. And we're just going to go here. We'll forward settle on the first Dawn Company. Given that we are in Royal Woodlands, who do I want? Beavers are not as good, because everything is just normal trees. But 2 of our 3 choices are beavers. We could also take 9 humans, because I think fertile soil is pretty common, so we'd be able to farm a lot. They also start us with 18 lumber. Whereas the beaver choice 1 gives us 12 copper bars, beaver choice 2 gives us 24 water skins. I don't like either of those. So I think I am just going to go with 9 humans, and we're going to plan on doing a farming game. And we will take no embarkation bonuses to see if we can get that deed taken care of. I mean, it should be pretty easy once we get rolling here, because we're going to have a lot of resources coming out of Glade Runes. Yes, I do want to start the game. I know what I'm doing. I'm in control of the situation. Alright, what do we start with? During drizzle season, wine can be produced at the rain collector. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Discovering a glade during storm decreases global resolve. During the storm, resolve drops faster. Recipes using building materials yield fewer goods. If villagers don't have anything to eat during break. Wow, these are really easy mysteries to deal with, too. This is going to be a fun game. And by fun, I mean we're really not going to have any kind of obstacles to our own progress on this map. So, I also need to move myself. I'm going to be in a bizarre spot from doing Frostpunk. No, don't move that. You should be, like, here. This is where I think I'm normally supposed to go for these. Let's see. Where do we want to expand first? We've got an easy, dangerous glade down there. We've got a pretty easy dangerous glade to reach here. This one's a little awkward, but we can get to it. This one's a little awkward, but we can get to it. So let's start at the top, because I don't think we're going to be opening those right away. Give me like here and here. Priority. Give me here. Priority. And give me here. Priority. Don't burn coal. We might need it for events. And then unpause me. Oh, maybe I should have been doing this on Viceroy instead of Prestige 1 if I was going to go for some weird deeds. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll need the extra time for the runes anyway. That's 6 of one, half dozen of another. Alright, get in here. Get to work. We need a lot of wood real fast so that we can burn it instead of coal. So what am I thinking so far? Well, if we can produce wine in a rain collector, not only is wine used as a luxury good by beavers if we happen to get beavers, but it's also something that we can use in pigment. It's also something that we can use in luxury goods. So it does have a lot of other uses. The drawback is going to be that rain collectors produce corruption like crazy, which means we will be burning blight rot cysts like crazy, which means that any perks that are like get 20 coal every time you burn 3 blight rot cysts, or decrease hostility by 10 every time you burn 2 blight rot cysts, or any of those are going to be a lot better. A lot better. When in doubt, take trade logs. More traders just allows you to get more stuff faster. And we can sell them wine. And then show me what you've got in here. Trash. Not looking at that really at all. Monastery, I do think is the best service building. But Explorer's Lodge, is this the one for salvaged ruins? This would go insane on a map with the broken buildings modifier. I think we gotta take it just for that. This is going to, by the end of the game, probably end up being like plus 12 to global resolve. So let's take that. Workshop is like one of the first picks. Looks really good here. Especially because I don't think Weaver's that great, and I don't think Lumber Mill's that great. And Ranch will be good on this map because of the amount of plant fiber that we get. So maybe I should take it. Is how that thought ends. Lets us make meat and leather pretty cheap. Doesn't let us make eggs, but if we grow grain, we could do all 3 of these, and we know we're going to be farming. And if we get like meat specialization again, that would go insane. If we get leather specialization, that would go pretty insane. Yeah, fine. I don't think workshop is that good. And then a farm. One of the better farms. Still don't like Weaver. Still don't like Smokehouse. These have not been good picks. I'm going to blind take Plantation, and I'm not going to be super happy about it. Because after 3 picks, we have no way to make any refined good. Or any building material, I guess is technically what they're called. But you know what I meant. That's not stellar. And it does make me a little nervous. Orders. Okay, well, we did take a plantation, and +1 to berries production's pretty good. Okay, fine, you've convinced me. We just need to see fertile soil here pretty soon. +1 to grain, +1 to fabric. Is probably better than this, and I might go for it. And a timed order is very unlikely to be happening. So instead, why don't you give me the one that rewards us for trading, because we know we're going to do that. Plantation and ranch, yeah, whatever. Don't have people to work there. Do need to set up crude workstation, though. Tempted to take, well, actually, let's just bump priority up for this to make it go a bit faster. Go to like 4 for all these. You're supposed to use only plant fiber. That's fine. You have no idea how to make bricks right now, and that's okay. I understand. The technology is not there yet for you to understand bricks. Also, I kind of like this layout from last time. Of going like a 3x3 building here and then another 3x3 building here. So let's do that. Let's mix it up a bit. You don't have to build in the same pattern every time. You can do different things. So one of you's coming out and going in here. One of you's coming out and going in here. Just to get a little bit of berries going. And then I'd really like amber, but I don't think I have a way of getting amber. So I think I'm just going to have to open this up, probably once we get to 20 resin. Because we get resin off of trees, and it's a pretty common thing to use for glade events writ large. Also remembering, note to regular viewers, to drink water if I'm going to stream for like more than 3 hours, because my voice was shot after that Utopia game. I did not take a single drink of water for that entire game, and I regretted it later. So, you know, remember to stay hydrated if you plan on talking for like 5 hours in a day. It's important. Who knew? Certainly not me. Like until now. Now I know. But previously I did not know. I did not have the critical information. Dude, our early picks have like been pretty bad. I'm not normally a nervous person, but I'm a little nervous. Let me come over here and work these. I can at least build you houses. This I can do. Can't do a lot else for you, but I can at least do that. I wonder if on the small runes modifier, there's actually runes in small glades. I wonder if it's worth opening them here. I'm pretty sure there's not, and that it's not. But I wonder. I also wonder if 3-packs would be worth doing with this as our economy. I don't think it is. I don't even know what I'd make provisions out of. Insects, I guess, from the 20% drop off of a flax field. I literally don't think it's possible. It would use every resource in our starting glade. Okay, give me a house. Give me... What kind of decorations do you want? You can have a pipe. You can have a big pipe outside your house. And then we don't have bricks for a human house, so we're going to need to build a big house there. So that would be these 4 trees. And then decorations 3 and 4, these will be a fence, because fence looks a bit nicer next to a human house. Also, do you remember that time from last game, the Beaver Utopia game, where I bought the Friend of Beavers perk that was like add 2 beavers to every incoming migration wave, and then it failed to happen twice, and I insinuated that there might be a bug in this early access game? So I went back to check the VOD later, and I'm sure this is news to everyone else except for me, but I never actually bought the perk. I did all of that wrangling to get the amount of amber that we needed to buy the perk while still coming in underneath the wealth perk that could have, like, accidentally won us the game before we were ready. And I just never actually bought the Friend of Beavers perk. Because I was in there, I had the post typed up for the Against the Storm Discord. I was in there, I was watching the VOD. I was like, I'm going to timestamp every time it fails to happen. And then the first timestamp, with the market window open, I just close it and go do something else. It probably worked fine, but we'll never know. Oh, hey, that's fertile soil, isn't it? It is! I can put a plantation there. What excellent news. Is that also going to interfere with my housing pattern? It might. We'll find out after storm. think you'll be fine on resolve here. You're going to lose -8. We can't discover any glades because we have avoid glades turned on and we haven't marked any glade trees. So we're just going to ride out Storm, and then in Drizzle we will be opening this and we'll be hoping that it can either use... Oh, we only have 8 resin. Okay, we're not going to be opening that yet. I think it's 20 resin to do most of the glade events, so we'll wait a little longer. We should be able to see who our second and possibly third species are, though, with the migration wave that comes in Drizzle. So that'll be neat to know. And then, pretty much as soon as we open this glade, I would like to build a trading post. And get that aspect of our economy started. What else could I be building proactively right now? I don't think anything. There's no reason to set the Explorer's Lodge up this early. We literally can't even build it because we can't make bricks. So I think it really is just sit around and wait and farm resources for a little bit. You're so close. You're almost there. Let me help you just a little bit. Let me give you just one tiny suggestion. Okay, cornerstone me. These are all kinda ass. An exploration expedition, I should not slander. It's a great perk for allowing you to win a game. I'm not interested in winning a game right now. I'm interested in building an economy. I could just have plus 10% doubling and not use consumption control. Maybe that would be okay. I could also just take crowded houses. I don't think it's that good. But the nice thing about crowded houses is with the way that we build houses, where we build big house, and then 2 species houses, a single tick of crowded houses actually has that house 20 people. So we only need 1 housing block per hearth. It's probably not better than without restrictions, though. Anyway, get me into this glade. If without restrictions was a slightly worse perk, I think we would have taken crowded houses there. But it wasn't, so we took without restrictions. We get harpies this game. I'll take 2 harpies. I will immediately put one of you in it. Actually, I'm going to keep humans here, even though I think firekeepers are better. Because number 1, I'd like you to double production in a small herbalist camp. And number 2, this game might need to go a little long to repair 10 buildings. This I love to see first. I'll just spend coal on it, and then convert it. And then assign it. And then bop it. We can favor harpies to keep them happy. And then who do you have in here? You have lizards. Do I need this? Yes, because it will be able to allow you to make a plantation. And that would be good for you overall to do. No, don't use vegetables. Use eggs. Because we'll get a lot of insects out of this over the course of the game. It's actually a pretty nice one to find first. And for once in our entire lives, we have the coal to put into it to start. It doesn't happen all that often. So you really gotta treasure it when it does. This looks like... no. Where's it gonna be? It's not there. It's not here, because there's 2 more in the trees. This might be one of those weirdly shaped ones where it's not possible to get full coverage without the Citadel upgrade. Like, no matter what, we're missing 2. So if we're going to be missing 2 no matter what, I guess just put it here. Shorten the distance to both the hearth and the the warehouse. Maybe? Maybe. Wait, these are the same? What the hell? These are exactly the same. If we're gonna be making wine, this has a better opportunity to synergize with later picks that we take. This I don't care about. Okay. Biggest issue right now? Brick, probably. Although we might be getting clay out of these flax fields. How much clay do you have so far? None. Okay, just kidding. We're not getting clay out of flax fields at all. My bad. You're done in 3 minutes. You're done in 1:15. You're coming down here. It's weird that glade didn't have a building to repair. Don't know what to think about that. I thought that was like this map's whole thing. But I guess not. Maybe it just means that, you know, you're not always going to have one building in every glade. It would be like a more reasonable and nuanced take, I guess. Can you just, like, chop this tree down? I'm begging you. I guess there only is one of you working in there. You have 2 minutes. You have 15 seconds. We are about to have workforce. And with lizards as our third pick, it's actually kind of a blessed circumstance that we picked ranch. Because now I think we might actually build it. Oh my god, lizards are unhappy. Are you gonna finish that soon? I could really, like... Could you hurry up on it? My new friends are, like, really upset that you're working on that insect nest. Like, really mad. Okay, I am going to build a ranch, though. And I think it's just going to go, like, here. I think they're going to be fine, dude. Like, I could stop favoring harpies and I could favor them to get to 0, and I could cut woodcutters to get them to positive. But I think I might not even need to. They're hanging at 2 forever. You love to see it. That's almost gone. 20 of 24. You guys are chilling. You're good. I want you to make meat until there's like 40, leather until there's like 30, and don't worry about eggs for now. And I only want you to use plant fiber for this. Okay, they're now ticking. 30 seconds. That looks like it spins faster than 30 seconds. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's like a minute. I don't know. Counting's hard. I'll gamble on it. I think they'll finish. I think it's a minute. Okay, and then give me a plantation here. You're going to come around like that. And we can put like some comfort decorations here. That'll make like a nice fence around the crop field. And that'll make it, that'll make up the difference for the comfort decorations. Let's save our lizards before they panic. There we go. We've got 3 humans to work in here. Don't ever grow plant fiber. Just grow a plantation, or just grow berries. That'll be our food source for the near future. Oh yeah, you have no farm fields nearby. Let's fix that. You missing any crops? No, there's no more in the forest. You got them all. In that case, why don't you cut that out? And then we finished botanist, +1 to berries production. That won't go amiss. We need to take something that refines basic materials here. Or we could take oil. Because you can use plant matter and oil, and it's a ton of fuel. Okay, this is an insane pick. I don't encourage anyone to play the game this way. But it's the way that we're going to play the game today. Go until you have 50. We could even grow plant fiber if we need to, but I think we're going to get enough from trees. And from these giant flax nodes, of which you should be done very soon. Like, oil's just good. People don't think that oil be good, but it do be good. And now, you're going to hate this even more. I'm going to find a way to put 3 packs of crops together so that I can finish 3 packs. Or at a minimum, I'm going to start making packs of provisions out of berries and insects. What even goes into packs of crops? We could sort of do it, honestly. Sure. And yes, instead of lumber. Harvester's camp is done. Wonderful news. Come down here. And then you clear that out, because I'd like to have it actually sit there. And then you I need a trapper's camp for, but I'd love to buy it. So you're going to make, what is it, 4? 4 of those, 4 of those, 4 of those. I'm going to have 2 of you working there just temporarily. Do I care about any of these? I mean, I'm going to need to for hostility reasons, but I don't actually care about any of them for, like, forest mystery reasons. Oh my god. What is so hostile? Why? Is it because you don't have houses? You have... Well, lizards don't have houses. Doesn't matter. I think I can even add 1 more. I'll sack a very small amount of wood. Oh, and then I need to cut you. There we go. Don't love having to do this, but we'll get it worked out soon. This is the consequence, by the way, of taking functionally random blueprint picks for your first 2 choices. We are trapped within a cage of our own making. This might be the point where I'm actually getting too clever for my own good. We'll find out. So building houses and decorations for hub advancement the way. It is the way. The problem is I don't have bricks, and I would really like to make human houses. Oh, I do have bricks now. Okay. Yeah, that's the way. So I need 4 aesthetics, 4 comfort. The 4 aesthetics, or the 4 comfort are probably going to go like... some of them can go there. It gets us what? The next one is... +3... No, that's the first one. I could do that, yeah. That'd probably be like the more sane way to do it. But I'd have... Well, okay, look. I have 7 free human builders right now. That's not indicative of how things normally go. I could take a second stack of trade logs. that's, that's too insane. And I'd love to take silent looting, but I don't have a way to make tools. I'm kind of looking at bed and breakfast, like it's a reasonable source of amber. And we already took trade logs once. It's also a free 10 amber when the first trader shows up that might allow us to buy something. And I don't care so much about mitigating hostility on this map because the mysteries aren't that bad. So yeah, let's try bed and breakfast and see how it goes. And then give me a trading post here. Stop sacrificing. Staff these again. Spike the hostility. And then, do we have 20 resin yet? 26. Yeah, we can open another glade. So let's do that. Why don't you crack this one? Yeah, I could totally do it. I think I'm just going to wait for the planks to come in, because I don't think it's mission critical right now. I guess it's bad, but we have workarounds currently. One of you is going to come out of here and go into here. Once you build up that oil, I think I'm going to pivot to oil as a fuel source. Don't use it yet, but eventually. Let's see what this first trader's got for us. You're doing berries, right? Yeah, you're doing berries. Oh, and who are my people this season? Hey, they're, like, kind of the same, so I'm just going to take the one with the better resources. You have no trees around you? Oh, yeah, every tree you could cut opens a glade. Okay. Well, let me put you there temporarily, get rid of that tree, and then I'd rather put you over there. We can put our second harpy into here, get them working. We can put a second human into the crude workstation. You need fabric for building materials. Yeah, you'll get it. You'll find a way. Farlough is here. What you got for me? Nothing that looks super interesting. So the other thing I could do is I could just sell 16 amber worth of, like, parts. Does that leave me with enough that I feel comfortable? Or would I rather do, like, 3 of the packs of crops that I don't need, and then, like, 5 gears? 6 gears. I like that a bit more. Sure, and then I can find something to throw at you here. Leather's basically free for us to make. Okay, so now you don't even think about it. And then you is fine. And then I need building materials. Oh my god. Can you help me out at all, game? How am I doing on bars? Not great. Guys, I greatly appreciate that you're thinking about service buildings at this point in the game, but I really think I just gotta re-roll these away. I'm gonna lose my mind. Give me a Trapper's Camp, because I've got these down here. I hate making that pick, and it probably wasn't even the right one in retrospect, but I'm so insulted by that slate of blueprint choices that I'm not going to change my mind on it. Jerky was probably like the better choice overall, but I hate that it doubled up on oil when we've already got 3-star oil. So I declined that out of principle. You think you can come to me with just any offer? No. No, no, no. Okay, 4 more comfort decorations. Where are those going to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I could do like 2 aesthetics decorations, I guess. Would you like a yard? No, a yard would look weird next to you. How about like barrels? Barrels and then like rain barrels. Stuff that you need to keep leeches alive. And then you can kind of have a yard. I think that looks okay. And then our last two aesthetics decorations. I do like having bushes and stuff next to a farm. There. That'll be the hub upgrade taken care of once the planks get here. Food production's looking fine. Next order is definitely going to be you. Although I don't know where all of our fabric is going right now. Are you just not making it? What are you doing in here? You know, you have 4. You just haven't dropped it off. Okay. It's a lot of fabric, don't get me wrong. I do understand. Holy cow, I've got a lot of idle workers right now. And you're, like, not even finding things to do. Give me a 3rd harpy in there. I could almost have you make coats. No, I can't. I don't have the fabric. I think we're just waiting. I need you to get this tree down is what I need. Yeah, last charge. Okay. How are you doing here? 20 of 24? You guys are going to be slow. It's just your nature. This is fine to do. It's like beyond fine to do. And I will take that. It's like an event with no drawbacks. And now we have a solid source of bricks. So get a stonecutter's camp in here. We have our first repairable building. It is a leather worker. What? Wait, no. Hang on. We make leather and we make oil. Leather skins or water skins are going to be insane this game. Okay, you? Don't. Just don't do it. And then you deliver it. I need to repair this building because it's actually going to be better at fabric than anything else we've got. You did grab it again. Don't grab that again. Keep that in the warehouse where it belongs. And then loan me 2 of you, because we're super fine on wood. And then can I borrow 1 more person from somewhere? I don't need a 3rd harpy in here. There's no way. Rebuild this. Oh, did someone poach bricks? No, you should be able to make more bricks. Yeah. Yeah, you're making bricks. Traders arrive even... Okay, so how high can we stack this, realistically? We've got trade logs. We have the opportunity to take a 2nd trade logs, and now we've got trade contract, and we get amber every time a trader shows up. Is it just an insane synergy? Especially compared to making 40 cosmetics and taking a blueprint reward? And giving us enough tools to open a cache? Oh, these are good too. That's probably not one that's going to happen. This is probably not one that's going to happen. This is one that's definitely going to happen, though. And it gives us the very good scouts back. Yeah, I'll take you. Okay. Now I think we're back to chilling. You are going to the Citadel. Don't care about any of the things you have inside you. As soon as you're done with this flax field, I think you're out of commission for a bit, so that'll free up a couple builders. Housing is an absolute nightmare right now. I kind of need to build this. We'll have time. We'll have time before the end of clearance. Oh, you'll fit back here really nice once we get rid of that cache. You will not fit nice there at all. That's hideous. Alright, it's just going to be you, and we're going to have to open that cache. You guys done in here yet? I'm excited to have this up. It's really good fabric. I should actually... Yeah, stop. You're just wasting fabric right now. Or you're wasting plant fiber right now. you're about to be able to do it so much more efficiently. And I imagine this is going to take lizards specialty. Lizards will double it, but harpies like it. In that case, harpies are going to work here. Because I think harpies are going to need some help to get through Storm. Go to 40. Go to 30. Luxury goods not yet, but we are bearing in mind that we get free wine during drizzle from fermented rain. So that's going to be like an eventually kind of thing. Then you cut across here. You're done in 2.5 minutes. You're going to be working on that in Storm, but not for very long. And then next glade is probably going to be this glade. Is that true? Yeah, I think that's pretty true. Let's have you prep for it. Like that, and then just not the last one. And then I'd love to put... I can put you like here. Can also fill you back up just for a little bit. We'll roll no free builder. Briefly. I think I might need to build some temporary housing though. Because like lizards are not thrilled about their existence here. I could build on their specialty housing. Where would I have room? I could do like a something here. I could do like a row of 4 of them, and I could put a row of 4 decorations behind. It would be okay. And then this comes through, and that goes like that. Next trader 408. We've also got second farmland to work here. We're going to be able to drop to 2. We'll be able to dodge 2 of those mysteries. Oh, you can make packs of building materials again, sorry. I didn't mean to tell you that you couldn't or anything. And then, now that our economy is like mostly set, I'm looking at Explorer's Lodge. And I'm thinking now could be the time. Okay, a lot of you are going to need to go this season. Down to 2. Lizard's still going to be real mad. Actually, both of them going to be real mad. But that's okay. It's because I've functionally neglected to build them housing for 3 years. We've kind of invited it on ourselves. You're all idle. I don't even need 2 of you in there anymore. I can just roll with 1. Could have a second lizard work here. Don't have a second lizard, just kidding. JK, JK. Is that sea marrow over here? Yeah, there's a single sea marrow over there. Well, that's interesting. Also, how are you doing on oil? You're at 50, and our plant fiber is doing okay, but not great. Start using it as oil just to save us a little bit of wood. We could always grow it over here. Okay, humans working here. Don't think we have the tools for that yet, because we're not actually making them. You guys are doing great. Just really thrilled for you overall. We can save 1 of you. Okay. I'll take it. It's not ideal, but I'll take it. And then for next season, we gotta get that sorted. we need to finish an order, which is probably going to be 3 packs. We need to buy a building that produces a complex food, because that's an issue. Ideally something that makes jerky, even though I turned down the opportunity to make jerky to take a trapper's camp. Irony is not lost on me. And then we need to make complex food, and then people will be just a little bit happier with their lot in life. You get back in there. Cornerstone me. Is it time to pivot to Baptism of Fire? It could be, but we could also take Trade Hub and just win. I do kind of want to play a longer game because I want to try and finish a couple deeds. So maybe we do take Baptism of Fire. This is Prestige 1. It's not a Prestige grind. Viceroy games got a little boring and I wanted to play them a little longer. So we're just doing, like, Viceroy games, but they're on Prestige 1 to make them take a little longer. I would love to have lizards. Because then I can get you in here. Oh my god, it's because you're being favored. Never mind. And then you take 3 packs. Show me a complex food. Oh, we don't get one for Rep 3! Okay, that's a little catastrophic. It's actually kind of bad. Blight Post is now extremely important. I wouldn't say it's hardcore. I'd say like Prestige 20 is pretty hardcore, but generally if you can win a game on Viceroy, you can win a game on Prestige 1. Like if you've set up an engine that generates reputation, your engine that generates reputation should be able to do it for 4 more levels. Harvester's Camp is done. This buys us a lizard. No, not you. Buys us a lizard. And then you're free. You're good. You're idle. I gotta open this glade, man. I couldn't tell you. I played a game on Settler, and then I played a game on Viceroy, and I've never really looked back. So I've just played on Viceroy the whole time. I think the difference is the amount of reputation you have to earn, the speed at which impatience ticks is probably also a factor, but beyond that, there might be some kind of like global resolve penalty. Like Veteran might be difficulty ×2 instead of ×3, but beyond that, honestly could not really tell you. Okay, this matters. No, it doesn't. They're all farming buildings. Oh, I can do pickled goods. I can do 1-star pickled goods to make lizards happy. Do I recommend any documents or wiki for all the buildings? I haven't used one. I've just kind of like accumulated the knowledge of what they do. I'm sure there's probably a wiki somewhere. I can't immediately tell you where it is, though. Is there even a point? Yeah, okay, fine. I'll take an amber. Have a berry. Yeah, that was one of the trades that's ever happened. But now we have bakery. Bakery is going to give us not ale, but pickled goods using berries and water skins. We're going to make 50. It is going to be pickled foods for lizards. That will give them a +8, because we should have no problem producing it. And then they'll be at 12. And then harpies, is this a second insect mound? Oh my god. You shouldn't have. I really, like, what? Why wouldn't you? This is going to be 10 insects per minute? Is that good? Is 10 free food per minute good? Is it costing all of your villagers because they're Resolve is very bad. Bad? Finish this building. Would you kindly? You don't need any of this stuff anymore. Get it out of here. Actually, I kind of would like you to keep making packs for provisions, using all the free insects we're getting. Hey, not to like shamelessly plug, but the importance of the buildings changes depending on your map, depending on your difficulty, depending on what species you have. There's a lot of factors that go into determining whether something is good or bad. And one of the best ways to get your head around it, again, not shameless plug, is I've got a VODs channel, and I do a reasonably good job, I've been told, of reasoning through the choices that I make and why I'm making them. You might find this useful. You might not if you don't have the time to watch 2-hour YouTube videos, because they're just straight Twitch uploads, they're not edited or condensed in any way. But approaching every decision in the game with a particular mindset of what's best for me right now, what's best for me with what I have, and what's best for me for how I think I'm going to be winning this game would not go amiss, I would say. I'm going to lose like 2-3 lizards here. This is going to be a nightmare for impatience. But I can't really do a lot about it, because I'm way too far behind on housing. Okay, get in here. You like brewing. You love brewing. Remember brewing? How happy that makes you? Start doing it. Don't make packs of crops. Why would you ever? And then we gotta start trading. We will not be trading. Not this season anyway. You almost done in here? 3 minutes? Oh my lord. It's not what you would want. But we did kind of overpick villagers at the start. We probably should have, like, not taken that last villager wave in. But we did anyway, and now we're paying the price. Next glade to open. Forbidden glade? Yeah, probably. Second hearth is going to be, like, down here. Just come down here and start working on it. Yeah, I can't plug the VODs myself, but I kid you not, hand over my heart, have been told by strangers that they're helpful. I don't need the ego boost from this statement. It's solely word of mouth. Can I get under 3? Okay. You... No, I'm gonna lose a lizard anyway. It doesn't matter. Hyper resolve is low. Lizard Rancher left. I can replace you. How do I get my way out of this? Oh, lizards are at 1! They're doing it! Also, don't open this during Storm. Because Storm is coming up. I don't need that resolve penalty in my life. Would you just eat your dang pickled goods? Would you kindly? Get them into the stockpile so my lizards can eat them. A service building. It's time to regain control over this run. We've had our laughs. We've all gone like, oh, haha, fun video game. Let's make sure that we don't lose in a truly embarrassing fashion by making a series of just the worst decisions imaginable for the first 3 years. Oh my god, yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming together. I can have so many trade routes. I might need reeds. Just kidding. Get sold. And then what, like Blight Post next? Because we did take Blight Post, right? Yeah, we did take Baptism of Fire. So what we need to start doing here is we need to build probably over here just like so many rain collectors. A harpy builder left, whatever. This has not been a good season. What do you want, Order? Have 4 tablets, or it's a clan hall? I didn't take a clan hall. I'll be taking 4 tablets. Still don't have a great way to make planks or bricks. Let's double up on that. Probably should have done that a while ago. This we can finally do. And do remember we're at a -8 to global resolve right now, so it's not as bad as it looks. It's still pretty bad. And we still took a massive impatience hit that we didn't need to take. But it's not that bad. Problems with this run currently? Pretty much everything. Our economy is a nightmare. We have no complex food. We have not taken a single win con. Positives of this run, there's a lot of people here. It's about the only thing I can think of right now, but there are a lot of people here. A services building. Yes. Soon. Okay, you don't need to get favored anymore. You're not that special. You're still going to be sad in Storm. This is going to be -16? I think. Trader completed. I could buy more. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. VOD ran out. Pause. There we go. Definitely doesn't help. I've never even seen an infused tool before. This game. Clearly, this game, we have not seen an infused tool yet. I think we can get to 2 by... No, we can't. We can't sacrifice while the hearth is corrupted. We're not going to be able to burn stuff to get through Storm. We've made a series of, like, just really bad decisions overall. Just, like, not good ones. We can't even get under 3. We need impatience to tick up or something. So what needs to happen next year is I need to open a glade. That's probably going to be you. Harpy resolve is low. Understandable. We can get 4 more of our aesthetics decorations back here. Harmony decorations are done, and then we need 8 more comfort decorations. 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can put some back here. Well, we could also do parks. 4, 8. That'll do. I don't think I can afford to do the last one. The biggest problem that... Not problem. The biggest issue that I have created for myself this game is taking way more people than I needed. Like, way, way more people than I needed. Yeah, a druid left. Fair. Oh, that was the only druid we had. Where can I borrow a harpy? From here? Because I need you to make oil. That did take our impatience. That does change things. Hang on. That changes the math. In a way that is very favorable for us. Sorry, did I say it was a mistake? What I actually meant to say was it was a good way for us to stack impatience early so that we had a resolve offset, or a hostility offset. It was very planned and calculated. You're not going to get these kind of strats just anywhere. Trade blocks again. Yeah, sure. Every time a trader comes, it's 10 amber. If we can get a trader to come every 30 seconds, it's just amber, 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 and then we buy everything we need. It's just free money. The freest money you've ever seen. I can do 12. Can't do that. Could do that. It's exceptionally greedy, but I could do that. Oil we could do. That works. Okay, you don't need to get favored anymore. You need to get back to work. You need to open this glade. I'd also need a free builder, though, so I actually get out of there. This is priority 2. This is priority 1. Just kidding. This is priority 2. This is priority 1. Because if we can get our hostility under control, then we can get our resolve under control by proxy. We will absolutely not be taking people. I just wanted to see what they were bringing. It's crazy that lizards are ticking resolve in this environment. +3 to fabric. That's so much fabric. That's also really good. That's not very good. So I need 35 amber in a minute 16. Just prestige 1. I'll be doing the prestige 20 grind eventually. But I want to complete all of the citadel upgrades first. So until we complete the citadel upgrades, we're just going to be playing on prestige 1. Pretending that it's Viceroy. Yes. 4 bricks for 1 amber. You insult me. Is this going to matter? You leave in 57 seconds? Oh yeah, it's going to matter a lot. These are all going to finish. Yeah, we'll be able to buy all of the stuff we want from him. What do you have? An event that I can finish with packs of provisions. What? A nice opportunity. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. You're going to come work in here. You? What do you do? It's Jerky! He's done it! This building is going to save everything. If I can find people to work in it, despite the fact that I said I took too many people. It's actually like not enough. We're fine on food. Get out of here. What do we need? Planks, fabric, rebuild it. You, investigate it. Yeah. 6/17/39. Okay, we can wait. That might even finish booming economy for us. Trade route complete. Good. Good. Yeah, I don't care about any of those. We're going to be waiting until clearance for the next set of trade routes. We're also going to be building a park. And then when that service building is done, that'll be tier 3. Purging Fire is going to use oil. Although, man, I need some... Oh! We used up all of our plant fiber. Okay, you're going to burn wood for a bit, then. I now see the problem with this. Make me, like, 10. Collect 8. 35. Yes, we can afford it. +3 fabric production is going to go nuts in this leather worker. 3 fabric into 6, or 3 plant fiber into 6 fabric is a crazy exchange. And then do you have your stuff yet? Nope. It's because you're still building. I would love for lizards to work in here because it's warm and they will be happy. I do not feel like I need harpies to double. Trade route completed. True. Booming economy is done. True. Traders show up quicker. Traders now show up every 6 minutes. That's pretty good. That's like almost that is a trader per season. Tinkerer lets us make simple tools. And training gear. And I think we use training gear in Explorer's Lodge. We do. But we don't have a source of bars. We don't even have a mine. Granary is like slightly better on packs of crops and pickled goods, but that's not so important that I'd pick it over buildings that actually do things for us. We don't have a way to make flour. I could reroll here and look for a flour producing building, but I don't have anything to grind into flour either. I'd need like small farm for that. I know I'm going to need tools eventually. So I'm really tempted to just take Tinkerer. But then if I take Manufactory... Oh, I thought you could use wine for pigment. You can't. What is it that you use wine for, then? You use wine in some kind of refined good that I'm thinking of. I could use berries for pigment either way. It's also more efficient packs of provisions, not that it matters with the amount of insects and meat that we're going to generate, and it does training gear, so it prevents us from making tools. But tools are at least one step in the production chain away. Manufactory allows us to build everything right now, assuming we can find stone. In my mind, that makes it better than Apothecary and Tinkerer. So I'm going to take it, and I'm not going to re-roll it. And then you're getting burned pretty soon. You're chilling. You're eggs. You're a lot of sea marrow. It's like a secondary source of stone. Out of the old sea marrow. You don't have anything to do, so I'm going to put you somewhere where I'll notice you. So that I can grab you for later. Yeah, we don't have anything to do oil with. I might need to set up a second plantation and actually grow plant fiber. And it's going to be real ugly, because I want to put it right here. And it's going to block the door to the leatherwork, and it's going to make it look stupid. But I think this is a needs-must kind of situation, unfortunately. You have your stuff yet? Not even close. At least you're done. You can carry some amber back to me. You're approaching doneness. Also, who else made coats? You made coats? Your fabric production is about to go insane, so go up to like 50 for that. I try to be sparing with it. The only time that I will reroll is if I can't talk myself into why any of the 4 buildings that I can see would be good. And in that case, I was like, I think there's an argument for manufacturing, since it makes training gear. We have 2 people that need training gear. We can make pigment right out of the gate, and we might need it for scrolls for humans, and then also it made a third thing that I've already forgotten but might have mattered. Because I could talk myself into that, I was like, I'll just take it rather than looking for the exact right building. Because there's really only 3 things that can happen if you reroll. You either get the exact building that you were looking for, you get a building that's like similar in goodness to the building that you talked yourself out of for the sake of rerolling, or you get 4 choices that are even worse and you've just wasted a reroll. So unless I'm already in that third category where all 4 buildings look pretty bad, I'm usually in camp save your reroll for if you really need to find the exact right building later and just make do with whatever you found on the ground. Anyway, trade routes? No. I would really rather not. And no. But maybe. But maybe. Ooh, we have 18 tools now? But no. I think that means I'm going to be opening you. God, I have so many free workers. I wish I had less of you. We have one spare harpy. Where would I like you to work? I really want to get this plantation up. Get down here and cut trees. And then, like, shave this. Get rid of this whole thing. I need glades, man. Okay, we're almost good to go on that. I don't know where all my fabric is disappearing to. Possibly into this building to turn into coats. Possibly you're not even making... Oh, because we're out of plant fiber. Use leather for it instead. I remember now. It's because despite all these trees, I am still just a person who doesn't have plant fiber. Or however that song goes. I don't know. It's been a while. But you're going to come down here. And you're going to be fields. And you're going to be like here. And then we have 5 cysts to burn. What the hell is this pick, man? What do you mean? Remember how I was like, I don't use reroll very often? This is ass. Like, this whole pick is just garbage. Bathhouse probably has the best passive. But only harpies use cleanliness, and I don't have anything set up in the production chain for cosmetics. Don't have anything set up for religion. The easiest service for me to fill right now is education. And the building that provides education is the worst service building of all of them in my mind. I will not be talked into that. I could be talked into this. No, they're all bad. I'm rerolling. 2-star flower. A means of making crystallized dew. Actually, possibly more important. Also, bricks. Brickyard gets us halfway to tools. The other half is going to be in God's hands, but Brickyard gets us halfway there. These are all still really bad. That's still really bad. But at least now I know why you weren't making fabric. So we got that worked out. You're going to grow plant fiber. Truly. The first time in recorded history that I've used a plantation to grow plant fiber. And then as soon as this cache is gone, this is where our second hearth is going to go. Like right there. Something like that. As soon as you get the rest of this field cleared off anyway. If you could like work just a little slower, that would be great. We can get to hostility 3. We can't get to 2. It's too far away. But I think only harpies are going to be miserable about that. Okay, next season. Next season is when we turn the corner. They need a warehouse out here real bad. Look at how long this walk is. Okay, +1 farm. +1 farm. And then +1 more farm. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. Congrats. Yeah, like once you see it the first couple times, it kind of starts to click, you know? Meanwhile, I'm on track for like possibly losing my first game. on stream. Definitely not the first game that I've lost ever, but the first 2 years of this game, we tried to get way too cute. And we're now getting punished for it. Not impossible to make, actually. Because manufacturing, I think, is 2-star building materials, is the thing that I couldn't think of. Also, this entire building can go. Because the manufacturer is going to make planks. This is going to spike global resolve because of the amount of buildings that we've repaired. Just kidding, it gives us 1 stack. Both you and I have been lied to. Rebuild this. I can favor harpies to get them to -3. It's not that good. Although you might actually burn all Blightrot cysts, and then I could maybe sacrifice a couple stacks of wood if you're really fast. And don't just like walk away from that blight. Wait, it's not corrupted anymore. Can I sack? I can sack. Okay, we're gonna save harpies. Don't know how that came to pass, but there you go. And we do have the wood to spend on that mostly. Come on, 1. There you go. I knew you had it in you. Storm trade routes while we're here. Yes, I think I can afford to trade some of my insects. I think I can afford to trade my fabric. I don't know what any of those goods are. I've never seen them before in my life. I don't know what any of that is. Sorry to this man. 50 seconds. Nowhere near enough tools. Why would you look at tools when you know you don't even have a building that makes them? Do you think they just like appear out of thin air? Well, you can stop doing bricks. That's for damn sure. You are just in a weird spot. You are going to be a brick yard. Oh god, 8 planks for that. Okay, I see now. Sahilda's here. Combing the forest. Improvised tools is a little interesting right now. So hear me out. Let me collect my thoughts first, and then hear me out. We have a perk that allows us to scale our hostility all the way to 0. If we just generate a ton of Blightrot, and we burn all the Blightrot cysts, we make all of our hostility go away. Which means we can open small glades for free. And improvised tools turns a small glade into 5 simple tools, which lets us open caches and solve glade events. And I think it's better than combing the forest in that capacity. So, let us go. Also, I'm probably not going to use a lot of woodcutters coming up. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to have it. One of these trade routes coming in. I think they're both pretty long ones. 45 seconds will come in time. I don't know where I got 25 copper ore from. From the clay deposit. I do know where that came from. And then we're out of oil, and we're out of a lot of stuff. Alright, we need to fix our economy. But at a minimum, this trade route will finish and give us 12 amber that we can use to buy this orderly storage perk, which is quite good. And also stop sacrificing wood. You don't need it. I need 1 person in here. And then I need 1 person in here. And your job is really just to open glades. In here, we are going to crank on jerky. Take me to 100. And don't do anything else. And this needs to be lizards all day. Not only do they like working here because it's warm, but they're also good at it. Like, I don't even think I need you. Just get in there. I need so much jerky. You cannot begin to understand how much jerky I need you to generate. We finished Ruins. 12 tools plus 5 Glade event carrying capacity. This has Citadel artifacts. We will be keeping that. Also, 2 of 3 standing level. Who's my holdout? It's you, Emerging Settlement. Trade route completed. Oh, that was Emerging Settlement. There's another order done. Okay. We're picking up speed. Give me orderly storage. And then get out of here. And then that's plus 5 tools, so we can open this cache. Oh my god, the build's coming together. It's happening. Making connections is done. Give me 20 amber. Yep. We already have a leather worker, so we don't need this. We don't have a way to make flour, but we don't have anything we can grind into flour. But if we find it, would we rather have a rain mill or a provisioner? I think we'd rather have a rain mill. Because then we could make scrolls with the pigment that we can produce in the manufactory. And also cookhouse is here. What do you do? Berries? Insects? Okay, so we could make skewers too. Who likes skewers? Lizards and harpies. So here, we're choosing, do we want to make skewers or do we want to make flour? And honestly, now that I frame it that way, all that we'd use flour for is like biscuits, because they're complex food. But if we can already make complex food in skewers, then you would just make skewers. So give me the cookhouse. I think that was one where we almost overthought it. But then fortunately we didn't. Oh my god, and we got more rep. Both of these are pretty ass. Forager's Camp is this big roots deposit. Roots are flour. Herbalist Camp is herbs, berries, mushrooms. I don't think we have any big nodes for those right now. No, we don't. Okay, so we're going to take Forager's Camp so we can pick roots. Have I suggested any features to add? Man. I don't know. I think I have spent more time appreciating how well the game is developed and how nicely the systems work together. And there's nothing that's jumped out at me when I'm playing, when I'm like, man, I wish that this worked different. There's like a couple minor tweaks that I would make, like I think Sahilda's Secret Cookbook is probably a little too strong. But there's nothing glaring that jumps out at me that's like, I would love to have X in the game. Let me think. Yeah, I really don't think so. I think it's just like a really, really well-designed game. I guess, like, maybe more decor items would be fun. Oh, actually, you know what? I do have one. If you could find a way that I could put a fence corner inside of a building and have it count as a comfort decoration, that would be sick. Would love for that feature. But then, like, it's a balance thing, right? Because, like, if you can just put a decoration on top of a building, you're saving yourself a square of real estate around the hearth, and the square of real estate around the hearth is a mechanic that matters. So, a comfort decoration that you could put on top of another building would be like pretty OP. There's a reason that you can't do that, I think. But it's that kind of stuff. I'm like, I would love something for like convenience's sake, but from a game balance perspective, I don't think it's something that they should do. It's complicated. I think they've done a great job designing it and developing it. You can really tell that this is a genre that they're passionate about based on the level of care and attention to detail that's gone into making it. Where did I get 35 barrels? Oh, I'm out of packs of provisions too. The manufacturer needs to go up soon. Come down here. This manufacturer needs to get built pretty soon. Also, don't make pottery. It's beneath you. Forager's Camp does have a lot of roots to pick. Get you started in there. Actually, wait, hang on. Let me look for a feature quick. Yeah, no, here it is. I was gonna say a way to look up a building would be nice. No, here's my feature request. Make this list searchable. Let me type a building in because it's real long. Let me type a building in so I can search it so I can look at it in-game if I need to remember what it does. That's my request. My one humble request. Allow me to do that. Okay, you don't need to make bricks anymore. I already did this. Okay. You're going to make bricks until you have 30. You're going to make crystallized dew using insects and either of those until you have 30. And I know you don't have rainwater right now, but I'm working on it. The only, like, features or, like, change requests I have is, like, add more biomes. Add another species. I know they're supposed to add one more on top of the 4 we currently have. They have 5 species in the roadmap, but just, like, add more stuff and then also make sure it's balanced at the same time. Like, do a good job of adding stuff. And I really think that's all it needs. Are you not done with this tree yet? What are you doing with your life? What are you chopping down? My God. Just get it. Get with the programming. No, you're going to farm. You don't even care. This is a precarious spot because I feel like I need more people now. I'm like, I want to have 2 woodcutters per camp, but I don't have any other gathering camps I can pull out of, and all these guys are busy, and holy cow, that manufactory got built quick. Definitely make packs of provisions. Let me think. Turn these off. Make me like 25 packs of provisions. Really just go nuts with it. And then pigment. Make me like 50 pigment. And then training gear. You don't have anything to make training gear, so just chill on training gear for a bit. And then harpies like being in here. Like, I need more harpies. God, it's so many people. Alright, fine, I'll do it. If you were keeping track, that's a horrible decision. Probably shouldn't have made it. But made it anyway. You get out of here. You can come work in here. Oh, you finally chopped this tree down. Wow, thank you for deigning to do your job. Now come up here and clear out a spot for a hearth, because our housing issues are so bad. They're actually so bad that I'm going to build temporary housing. Because I can just pay to move these buildings later. So one's going to go there, and one's going to go back here. It's going to house 12 people temporarily. And then later that is going to get moved, but not now. Hostility's at 5, and it's really not Woodcutter's fault either. It's Villager's fault. You done with these anytime soon? 15 of 19? That would be a no. 2 of 14? Okay, noted. I gotta be opening more glades too, if we're gonna try and get this repair 10 buildings deed done. We've only done 2. Next season, I think we'll be opening another glade. I've also got one eye on food. It's trending downwards in a startling direction, but I think that's because they just pulled like 100 berries into this manufactory to make stuff. Did I check these yet? Okay, leather has picked back up. So let's immediately trade some of it away. Oh, I don't have enough provisions. Alright, fine. Get your provisions back up to snuff. How many assists this storm? Only 1. I need to get serious about rain collectors. Where are they? Like, I gotta start farming corruption. I'm gonna make 3. I'm gonna start with 1. I'm gonna work my way up to 3. This is going to be minus 20 resolve in storm. But I can get it to minus 16. If I need to. Depends on how fast this jerky comes in. What's the holdup over here? Probably commute time is going to be the holdup over here, if I had to guess. Zorg is here. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. And yeah, sure, give me grain. You know what? I can afford it. Why not? I have no plans for actually growing grain right now, but not only is it a choice that we now have access to, it's one less blueprint that can show up in the blueprint choice selection. And I think that is important and worth considering. Okay, minus 7. Yeah, we knew this was going to happen. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Minus 1. Why is my math weird? Oh, because it's minus 24, because I forgot to include the base minus 4 from Storm. Okay. But everyone's happy. Harpies found jerky to eat. The camp changes own. It is a fantastic series of changes. You can see that I have like a mushroom down here that's just been working since the start of the game because I had spare labor, and why not stick someone on it? I think it is a great change. And I love that if you take the upgraded building, like if I took straight up Herbalist Camp, this building auto upgrades. I think that's a wonderful quality of life feature. Not even something I would have thought of, but the first time I saw it happen, I was like, that makes total sense that that's how that would work. This glade, probably next storm. Or next drizzle. Let's look at the storm trade routes real quick. Now that we should have been able to rebuild our provision supply. Yeah, that seems like a good deal. Meat's coming back. I think the economy is recovering here. Where'd I get 59 coal? I'll probably still do that trade. You hauling? You are hauling. Higher prestige is a different breed of thinking about the game. Maybe I'll be angry when I have to start grinding up prestige 20, but I don't know. I feel like if I was a game developer, I'd balance the game around Viceroy because that's what most of the game players are going to see. I forget who it is. I think it might have been Kernel Failure. I'm not positive, and it's possible I'm misattributing here. But when you are designing a game, if you put like all of your care and attention into thanks for the follow, by the way, Wee Poker Face. If you put all your care and attention into content that like only 5% of players are ever going to see, because it's like the top end of difficulty, you're the capitalist like optimization way to look at it is that you're wasting a lot of the resources that you put into game development because most of your players are never even going to see the thing that you worked hard on. But the other way to look at it is, what kind of player do you want to cater to? And I get the impression that the game is balanced around Viceroy and that Prestige 20 is there to give you a challenge. But anytime you have to make a balance decision, you have to decide what you're balancing around, basically. Anyway, we're going to take a second stack of bed and breakfast because I have every trading modifier under the sun this game. I do see grain delivery line. I shit you not, I think bed and breakfast will be better. So let's take a look for people who are just joining. 15% quicker trade. 25% quicker trade. And then there was a third one down. Oh yeah, 25% quicker trade twice. And then 2 stacks of bed and breakfast. So a trader arrives roughly every 5 minutes and they bring 20 amber. it's a bizarre synergy. Need to make upgrade points more difficult and sell it. Yeah, I would love if I could just buy my way to Prestige 20. That would be sick. Like if I could just swipe. Oh, you know what? Going back to Vinegar Bob's question, I would love to see more buildings work like how the mine does, where it has a tiered upgrade system and you have some choice about which route of the upgrade path you want to take. It would be really cool to have multiple buildings that allow you to do that, so that you could have a bit of flexibility in what you want them to produce. That's on my wish list. Yeah, this game's kind of going off, and not the least of which because we're just like also stacking up trade routes all over the place. We can have 5 active trade routes. I can't produce enough packs of provisions to accomplish that. Try as I might. Are you making wine in here? Good. Good. Still don't know what wine does for us, but I'm just glad you're making it. So this is going to be a hearth spot for sure. I still don't have anyone free to put in here. Still need to burn a lot of blight rot cysts. We got to get to this 12. Where were my packs of building materials? I thought I could make them somewhere. Pack of building in a makeshift post. Guess I didn't take the building. They let me do that. Oh well. In that case, I don't think expensive delivery is ever going to happen. Oh my god, he's zooming, dude. Look at how fast these woodcutters are. He's got places to be. I love to see that drive. It is Woodcutter Employee of the Month. Which is ironic, because I think this is the same woodcutter's camp where I was giving him shit for literally never cutting that tree down in the corner. But clearly he is reformed. Anyway, let's up our efficiency in this corner of the map a little bit. We'll have a nice little decorative stretch of land here. And then the housing block will probably come off to this side as we get rid of all those trees. Jerky is still not catching up. Honestly, these guys might also need not only a hearth, but like also a warehouse maybe. And it does fit into my grid. It's like it's destiny. There's one tree in the way. Can I get you to come work on that? No? Okay, that's fine. I'll find someone else to do it. Don't get up. Okay, I actually don't even need you down here anymore, so let's have you come over and do it. This is priority. This is priority. We have finally gotten our impatience under control. Hostility is spiraling. But, hear me out. It might look unhinged, but let's continue working on our corruption farm. So that we can just start burning a bunch of cysts with Baptism of Fire. If we can get hostility back down to like 0, then we can take all the time we need to take on this map, now that our economy is finally fixed. Mostly. Mostly fixed. Also, there's an outside chance, if we can really start to burn a lot of blight rot cysts and get hostility down, that we could accidentally wind up taking 30 humans and then pick up we could pick up Temple somewhere and we could like backdoor our way into human utopia, which would be kind of crazy. We've somehow managed to have 19 humans and then 9 of everyone else, so it's not that far out of the realm of possibility. And we are building like 2nd and 3rd hearth, so... Let's see, houses can go along here. I'm pivoting completely, and we're now going to develop this corner of the map as our next hub. So you guys get to work in here. You guys start trading. Can't do any of those. Can't do that. Bricks we could do, and I'm comfortable enough with the stone and clay sources we have on map to do that. Insects we can definitely do. There was also this. This was our first glade event, was the termite nest, and then this was our second glade event, was the termite nest. So we've had 10 insects per minute rolling for, oh, like halfway through year 3. It's been going for a while. Anyway, Trader just showed up. That's 20 amber. It's a weird game. Give me that. Give me this. That's huge. And then I might just buy tools off of you. How many tools can I have? Okay, not that many. I think I can get to that. 17 and then 0.2, 1.3, 5. We're not gonna, well, no, it's too expensive. It's the other problem. 2, 18, 4, I'll settle for 18.5. Just a nice opportunity to pick up tools on a map where we have no means of producing them by year 7. Do you have anything to do yet? No, not really. I feel like we needed lizards for something, though. Don't remember what it was, but I felt like a building needed lizard staffed. It's not you. It's not you. Ah, how important could it... Wait, maybe it was a trapper's camp? Yeah, give me one more lizard in there. Now I remember. I also kind of want you to work. Like, kinda. Work your way towards this glade. Don't open it yet. We'll do that next year. I love that with 2 perks of specialized boots, you can just tell by looking at people who's a woodcutter and who's not. Because they're the ones that are, like, on Heelys. Just cruising from place to place. Could also get this farm working. Did I take small farm? I did take small farm. What does grain allow us to do? Allows us to make ale. Allows us to make oil. Let's prepare for a world where we actually use grain. You're already... We could have been making eggs this whole time. They don't really do anything for us, though. But if we find a building that can make cosmetics, let's keep that in mind. Yeah. There's a more efficient way to do this. What takes grain as ingredient? That's it. Oh, brewery too, for making ale, but we don't do that yet. Okay. We got them, but it's good to double check. Okay, this will be a lizard firekeeper. Where's that guy who got to work in a trapper for 2 minutes? Sorry, you need to be somewhere warm. Trade route completed. Good. We love to see this. Do we have... Yeah, we got packs for provisions to do other stuff with. No coats, no reeds. Still no coats. Don't want to trade gears. Only have 3 left. How are we not keeping up on fabric still? You're at 34. It is your job to make coats. Is it because there's only one of you? Because if it's because there's only one of you, I can help with that. You just have to ask. Here, let's get down to hostility 5. No, not you. Here. Make coats. Stonecutter's camp has no deposits. You will be moving on to Sea Marrow now. We've managed to generate no Blightrot cysts this season. That's bad. We gotta get this corruption farm up. In a hurry. Also, we're like out of impatience. Tavern is something that we could apply ale to. I'd rather have Temple just in case we have the opportunity to take the human victory. Oh wait, hang on. Supplier lets us make planks. We can finally get off of that stupid makeshift post. Yeah, give me supplier. Forager's camp has no deposits nearby. Don't worry, there's others. You can come down there. Okay, so you move here. You build here. Where is my post? You get out of here. We can destroy you. You are going to make... Wow, everyone's unhappy? Oh, because we're at 6 again. There. Wow, everyone's unhappy. Concerning. Let's see. You can use anything you find to make flour. Sure. Make planks until you have like 30. And then... Sure, help out with water skins when you have the time. Did I tell you to make 50 over here? Told you to make 40. Make 40 water skins if you have the time. I know it's slightly less efficient, but it'll just be nice to have a second person to help. We cannot get to hostility 4. What are you liar? There's 2 blight rots right here. Why are you telling me 0? Minus 10 is not going to do a lot for us, but it will turn corruption off, and we can sacrifice some wood. Although we're kind of running dangerously low on wood, too. Can you prioritize this? And then can you make one more? And can you prioritize it? I really want to get this corruption farm going. Hostility is starting to become a problem. Trade route completed, and I'll take that. Anything to do in Storm? Maybe? No, because it'll be in Storm. It'll end by Drizzle. Yes. This we can do. I don't want to do that. Next trade arrives in 3 minutes. It's going to be Dullahan with some loot boxes. That'll be nice. We always like a bit of Dullahan here. I don't know why you're cutting that tree back there. Presumably I told you to, but I don't remember it. You can go here. You, I need, humans would be happy if I had them working here, actually. Smeltware Bliss Camp has no deposits nearby. Wow, are you free? There's nothing left for you to do. You did it. You won. There we go. Humans are good. Harpies, there's no saving you. Nothing I say or do could convince you to stay here. So instead, grab me some of these panic houses that I built. And then just give me like the 4 decor that I need. And I think these need to be harpy houses, just because of how unhappy they are right now. 1, 2, 3. As soon as that row of trees is gone, I can move the second one over there. Also, can I be making crystallized... Oh, you know what? I still need a building that can make tools. I still don't have one of those. Simple tools as product, yeah. Okay, fair. I do like Sahilda's cookbook. Prosperous archaeology would really help us out here a bit. But none of these are... I don't have a building that can make pie, so that kind of diminishes that a little bit. And also our food production's pretty good. It would be overkill. So prosperous archaeology is fine, but I can't make tools. Kind of want to re-roll this one. This is pretty good hostility management right now, for the number of hubs we're going to need to have. The only other thing I'm really looking at is rain pumps, but it's not that important. Yeah, give me a what will eventually be a minus 120 to hostility. good. A druid left. Not good. But there's still 2 other people there. Oh, this is going to bug me. There we go. Okay, glade. We gotta start opening some glades. Because the other thing that we can do to save us here is we did take the expedition hall, or whatever it's called. And it's just +1 to global resolve for every building we salvage, and we have rune settlement as a map modifier. So we should really be able to make those stack up. But thus far, we've only found 2 runes. So they all gotta be in other glades. We'll view up here. I can put 4 comfort decorations around the back of you. Give you like a little yard kind of deal going on. And then I can also give you your aesthetics decorations. Give you like a flower bed. That'll be nice. And then this needs to be species housing. And then, no, not you. I'm not taking people anymore. No, not you. Your orders. You. 30 amber. We like that. Don't know where these roots are coming from, but I'll trade them. I can just buy flour later. I'll sell jerky. We're net positive on that, probably. I'll sell barrels. I don't know. I'll sell anything. You show me a cherished family member on this available offers, I'd sell it. 3 bricks for 4 amber? Yeah, we take those trades around here. Lizard's up to 24 resolve somehow. I don't even know what's going on with resolve. I don't think I've focused on resolve once this game, except when it's been to keep someone from leaving, so if they find something in this hellhole that makes them happy, more power to them. Okay, the most important thing is that our corruption farm is running. This should generate at least 3 Blightrot cysts every season, if not 6. Which is going to tax our fuel pretty hard. But in exchange, that should be -20 hostility per season. Which, like, doesn't really offset anything, but it is a hostility minus. Alright, let's gamble. 10% quicker movement, nice. +2 to grain production, it's fine. That's enough to open a cache, and then a bunch of complex foods. That's pretty good. +2 to planks production's huge. +3 to pigment production is pretty nice, but we're not doing anything with pigment yet. And then I can't do the last 2, excuse me? When's my next trade come up? 107 is another 15. You will still be here, okay. He doesn't have anywhere to be. I need someone to put in here. Where am I going to get that? To probably, yeah. We'll just have one of you come in here. The discipline right now, by the way, to not select a migrant wave that has 3 humans in it, just on the off chance that we manage to put together Human Utopia, is astounding. I want to say it's probably something that I would do if I was not streaming, but I also think if I was not streaming, many choices that I've made in this game would be much more sane than they were. Which I guess could be construed as an argument for doing it. Oops. Can't think about it now. It's already done. Oh well. Hey, let's see what this glade is. Oh, here's all the rune buildings. I found where they were hiding. 60 hostility every 60 seconds. You think that scares me? When you're going to give me incredible keep goods offers? Absolutely not. Anyway, what's this? A press? Don't need it. What's this? A kiln? Do I give that much of a shit about coal? I don't think I do. And what's this, a manufactory? I already have a manufactory, so that will be getting salvaged. I don't think I care. It lets me burn wood into coal, but we have an entire, like, secondary fuel source going over here with oil. I don't think it matters. Like, normally I would just take a kiln, because lizards love working in it, and it's just a nice, efficient building. But here, I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to borrow some of you, though. Okay, so we have 4 bricks. We're going to salvage it. This is also, not to be lost on any observers, +3 resolve in this glade after we salvage all these buildings. So that will be very nice as well. Give me one more loot box. Planting crops is 30% faster. It might matter. It might matter. Oh, we have stone now. Sure. He can't be stopped. He needs all the amber. What's in you? Supposed to do to pottery? But machinery. I'll take it. What's in you? Nothing. You'll get sent to the Citadel for sure. And you're 30? Hang on, I gotta reset the playlist again. That denotes the second hour of this game. A game that I explicitly said at the start was probably not going to be a long one. We're nowhere near a resolve target or a reputation target. I just looked at the blue bar at the bottom. I'm like, it'll probably start winding down. It will not wind down. The coal from mines is functionally not unlimited, but very high. Mines have an upgrade path that you can take them through that allows them to extract more coal from each deposit. And I don't think I've ever played a game where I've had a mine run dry of coal on its T3 upgrade. There's a lot of coal inside of a mine. Oh, you don't have planks. Someone's probably working on that. Nope, you're working on water skins. Yeah, what Chris said, it's really unlikely that you would use all the coal within a game. If you stall a lot, maybe. But also, you were here for that game that I played yesterday where I stalled a lot, and we still didn't use up the 3rd tier of that coal mine, and we were running it for a large portion of the game. There's a lot of coal in mines. Also a lot of copper in mines. I need you to find 2 more planks. Could you do this for me? No, you're just gonna make water skins instead? Alright, you know what? Fine, planks are priority 1. I just want to get these buildings salvaged. There's also a harpy in here. I could have a second harpy work in here. Oh, you're gonna have to carry stuff back. Never mind. How are we doing on the corruption farm? It's looking like 3 this season. Stonecutter's camp has no deposits nearby. There is more sea marrow for you to work on. Scouts are still idle and press, I know. You don't have to remind me. Oh, wait a minute, we have stacking hostility right now. I'm not that worried about hostility in that case. Skewers are kind of going off. I'll trade them, because I can make them later. No, that's a little foolish. You guys almost done in here? Yeah, you're just carrying the last 10 meat back, and then you'll be done. You guys are done in here in 2 minutes. Wow, it's going to be cutting it really close. You still have not found 2 more planks, but that's because no one in here has made planks. Oh, you're making planks. Thank you. Thank you for getting that together. Okay, we have free builders now. I want 2 people working on planks for just like the short-term future. And then I'm just gonna decline anyone's opportunity to ever build anything in this settlement. And have them just work instead until they die. A grain farm would go right here, I think, and reach everything. So maybe we cut that spot out. Because we did do a little bit of planning for us to eventually have grain. You'll be able to find planks in like just a second. They have 20 in there. You'll be fine. And look at how short the walk is. It's so efficient. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it to 2. I would need to double staff these. These might make it to 2. You're not going to. You're too far away from the warehouse, but I need one person in here to make it to 2, probably. Okay, you found planks. Good. You now have something to do. Trade route complete. No. No, probably not. How about you? What do you need? 4 more planks, 4 fabric? It's an easy lift. It's probably like as soon as you're done, and as soon as you're done. Hostility 8. Please finish. Please don't get distracted. Every second matters right now. I think I looked at these and I said no to these. I could do the last tier, but I kind of want to save the last tier in case we find that Glade event that's like -6 to global resolve for every 10 amber you have. And then we're sitting here with 76 amber and have nothing to spend it on to make it go away. Okay, hostility is actually just straight up at 6. That's not where I'd want it to be, but I can at least get it to 5. Which generates a builder. And then show me storm season trade routes. Oh wait, that's 20. Never mind, I got confused. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Trade routes get really expensive when they tier up. Almost. You're so close to getting it. It's because I traded all your skewers away, actually, now that I look at it, probably. Or maybe because, like, you don't have a house. But we have builders now. It's okay. Also, this will be +3 to global resolve when we finish it. Because we've just, like, put that off forever. Okay, give me small farm. And then clear this. Because I know there's farmland back there. You're almost done. 2 more trips and you'll be able to carry that away. Up to 4 global resolve. Wizard resolve is low. They lost a piece of jerky somewhere. No, they lost a skewer. But I think they'll be fine. Harpy House is going up. That's not going to be enough on its own. But it'll be something. Yeah, these are all fine. You done building it? No. Which harpy do we lose? A rain collector worker. You will be human instead. We have burned 12 Blightrot cysts. But I'm worried that that's going to push our impatience under a threshold and it's going to bump our hostility up. So I'm going to wait until drizzle for that. We're also kind of starting to turn on Baptism of Fire, but not really. We haven't truly unlocked the potential of Baptism of Fire yet. We are now at the point where we just buy it all. We don't even read it, we just click the button. No, that's insane. But it is 48 amber. Whatever, we're mining more of it. Who's gonna miss it? Coal, no, can't afford to do that. Chirp. Now we can do fire starter. Now we can do a cornerstone. We can take a third stack of bed and breakfast. So we need to take a cornerstone that actually wins the game. But holy cow, taking a third stack of bed and breakfast for the memes would be pretty funny. Taking prayer book would also be pretty good, but I'm starting to grow concerned about my ability to produce 7 reputation points. So I think I kind of need to take friendly relations since Trade Hub isn't here. We just need one more level of reputation for emerging settlement. I'll trade 8 gold to make that happen. And then, I don't know, get lizards in here to salvage it. We decided we don't need that one. You are now a neighborhood. What are we doing now? Glade event, maybe? Finish these trees and then glade event. How are we looking on tools? Do we have enough tools to, like... Oof, we don't. That makes me a little uncomfortable. Actually, don't... Before you do that, be a farm field. Okay. Now you can get in here. And you... I don't know, just try your best. Yeah, you can't quite reach, so it's gonna be like... cut in there. And then save those. So get us a tick. What are we even looking for our next blueprint? Temple? Temple might be the top of my list. Okay, that's 2. That should have gotten us another +1 global resolve from friendly relations, which I actually don't think is very good. But if I have the opportunity to take 2 to global resolve, I'll take 2 to global resolve. I don't like any of these. I still don't like Kiln. If I wanted Kiln, I would have salvaged it. A second smokehouse, well, interesting, is not necessary to keep us up on jerky. An artisan makes slightly better coats, and we're never going to do barrels because of the problems with metal on this map. And while I could take an herbalist camp, we don't have any big nodes that it would enable us to collect, and I'd actually really like to find a building that makes tools. So let's reroll. Monastery I don't think is good enough at this point. Like, moving me from 5 hostility to 4 hostility does not move the needle for me. This might be one of those rare situations. Well, we don't have a source of... It doesn't even matter. We have a way to make bars. We need tools. I think I need to reroll until I find a tools building. There we go. Thank God. It's not going to be carpenter because we already have supplier to make planks. Yeah, tool shop. Tool shop it is. And I think that's a reasonably good pickup. Like, out of space around this. Well, I could put it here. Okay, forget the glade opening for now. I need you to come make space for a tool shop so that we can open caches. Oh wait, there's like a... I carved out the perfect spot right here already. Both of you don't need to be in there. Which means I can move one of you in here. Wait, humans don't like being in here. Let's get harpies in here for the efficiency. I thought this was like the brewing icon for, oh, it makes me happy when I brew. But it is not. That's the harpy icon, and this is the beaver icon. You dingus. Alright, put 2 more people in here then. Also have 4 idle lizards. That's fine, you can just be builders for a bit. It's okay. You don't really have any 140 meat. I don't know where you're even getting that from. Oh, you're getting it from down here. Here, you can be... Let's fill out our gathering posts. That's something to do with spare labor. There we go. Just collect stuff faster so that I can return you to the workforce earlier. Any other trades? Trades for me? No? Okay. Get lost. We repaired 5 buildings. The deed for building repair is 10. So we could take a reasonable shot at that. Tool shop, I think, is going to orient like this. We could put another 2x2 building here. This is the most hideous village layout I've ever produced. Between this and playing Frostpunk earlier, I feel like I just need to, like, play City Skylines later tonight and just make something that looks nice. Nothing I've done today has been aesthetically pleasing. Just get it going. There we go. So give me a tool shop. You're going to make simple tools. You're going to use our 56 crystallized dew. I don't know where you found it, but you do have it. Trade route completed. Okay. It barely moves the needle once you get to 2. Truly terrifying. We opened that cache. Do we have enough tools to open this cache, or do we want to save them? We want to save them, because we might need them for a Glade event. You get over here, and keep working in this direction. I've touched it once or twice. The Skyscrapers creator pack, or whatever it was, looks really neat. So I went to fiddle around with that a bit, but I don't know. I haven't been grabbed by a city yet. Satisfactory, my layouts are hideous. Factorio, they're usually pretty good, but it depends on how much of a hurry I'm in. If I need to build something that works right now, it's pretty messy. If I need to build something that's going to be a permanent installation, I'll take the time to, like, put a little bit of decorative concrete down and have, like, a nice layout that's easily navigable. But Satisfactory, it's so hard to line stuff up on a grid that I never feel like there's any point in making things look good. There's always some kind of wonky thing going on. He should not be making grain. What are you thinking? There's always some kind of wonky thing going on with the grid and Satisfactory that keeps me from producing something that is truly pleasing to look at. We could do more beachfront property this game if we wanted to. It looks like. But, like, probably not. Maybe if I feel like I really need the fix of making something that looks halfway decent, I'll do it. Okay, now you come in here. What? What? Get rid of this road. Now you come in here. There you go. Yeah, let's see how bad it is. There we go. I think I can afford to do that. Like, food production's been fine for so long, right? This I can definitely afford to do. The insects are out of control. This I could also probably afford to do. Oh, I don't have the provision packs for it. Okay, fine. Fine, put a damper on it. Some of the Forbidden Glade events can be pretty scary, but I think our economy produces enough of everything that we should be able to handle whatever's in it. The only thing I'm a little worried about is tools, and they've already got 6 in here. It shouldn't take more than like 14. I would love for it to be like a Spark Dew event, because I haven't even looked at how much Spark Dew we have. Yeah, 183 sounds about right for the amount of time that those have been sitting there ignored. How many assists are we up to? 8 this season. Okay. Corruption is finally kicking in. And wood is still going up. And you're burning sea marrow for fuel, possibly. It is a... Uh-oh. It is a wildfire. So a wildfire is like a living matter, but for fuel. It makes fuel disappear at a rate of 5 items. But we have a lot of fuel. We can produce fuel. There's 4 root buildings in here, I just noticed. So that's pretty good. You might think, Chef, you should just use Spark Dew for it, because you have a ton of Spark Dew. I'm going to use tools for it, because number 1, I can make more tools out of Spark Dew. And 2, it's less trips. They'll be able to do this in 1 trip between 2 people. This would take 2 trips, and we're pretty far away from our warehouse. I think this might... Let me take the time to count, actually. People working Glade events can hold 15 items. So we need the item total to come in at under 30, which would be crystallized dew. So we'll use crystallized dew for it. That's a slightly more efficient use. And then we will grab the tablets, because we have lost knowledge as one of our orders. And that might matter. And then also, as soon as they hit this event, I think... Oh, I'm not going to be able to, because Storm's going to start. Interesting. Yeah, it always just kind of grabs wood, but also you reach a point in a lot of games where living matter does not matter very much either. We've had several insane games with living matter, though. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe. We had... It was like the first game that we played after the Lighthouse update. The first Glade event that we hit was a destroyed Warbeast cage, and it spawned 3 living matter. That was not great, but this was also before the rewards for living matter were nerfed. So after we completed the event, it was a very easy game. Yeah, and with the camp changes, it's not a huge deal, because you have more options available for sourcing your food. Very true. Apothecary, don't care, salvage it for me. You guys are working away. Busy as beavers, except you're lizards. I'm going to take you out temporarily. I'm going to take you out temporarily. I'm going to have you salvage this building. So warehouse, I'm still going to salvage it. Can I get under 6? No. Yes. We burn like 3 Blightrot cysts and we will be under 6. And then lizards will be happy. Harpies will not be happy. But harpies are never happy. I think we've lost a harpy every season since like season 3. They really do not want to be here. Oh, I could borrow one of you. Yeah, you come in here. Yeah, there we go. I think I'm not at 4 on this profile. I'm at 4 on the offline profile, which I honestly really just don't even play anymore. I don't think I've ever seen Ancient Battleground or whatever the event is that gives you an anvil. Holy cow, can I favor you? I can favor you to like kind of get away with it here. And how are you doing? 2 minutes? We'll be fine. I don't even need to look at my fuel for this. You are a druid's hut? We literally have one already. And you're also a druid's hut, so we will be salvaging you as well. I think I know why this previous settlement failed, because they had to build 2 druid huts to solve whatever problem they were experiencing. They don't really matter. Oh, I'm out of packs of provisions. Where is that happening? It's happening in here? Okay, so there's like 1 harpy trying to keep up with all our packs of provisions. That would explain it. Trade route completed. Sure. 48. I'd like to get a second person in here. I don't immediately know where they would come from. fact, I don't think they come from anywhere. I think it's just not happening. Yeah, there's a couple deeds that I was looking at the start that I'm like, I don't immediately know how I would do this. There is a deed to win without ever opening a glade. Don't know how that works. No concept of how I would do that. I'm sure I could figure it out if I sat down and thought about it. It's probably like play Coral Forest and do nothing but build woodcutters. But I didn't get any further than that. 3 grain per minute? No, I don't think so. You did finish it? Don't spoiler me. Let me take a crack or two at it and try and work it out for myself, and then tell me how you did it. I was actually looking at the achievement statistics on the back end of Steam. There's only like 1% of players that have finished Beaver Utopia, and Beaver Utopia didn't feel that bad. So, if more than 1% of people have figured out how you do the win a game without opening a glade, I'm sure I can figure it out. You I can open. I have tools. Just like looking for stuff to do on the map now at this point. Let's open another glade. We'll come up through like here. Humans? I wish you were humans. Can I afford this? Sure, why not? I don't know, man. We're no longer making like good choices with our life anymore. We're just pressing buttons because they're in front of us. This isn't even done yet. Just completely ignored the fact that that event was still in progress. You almost done with the Seam Arrow? 57? Not quite. Yeah, we do kind of have a trajectory to victory now. 1, probably 2, 3, and then 1 glade event to get +1 rep. We have a ton of time that we can burn. Like, we can really crack some glades open here and finish a couple deeds that are annoying. We're at 7 buildings. This is going to be 8, so we only need to find 2 more buildings to get that deed done. But then there's also the deed to open 20 caches, which we can also do now that we have the tool shop. I haven't found any of the modifiers to be hard. Sorry, that's a lie. I haven't found any of the modifiers except for Fishman Ritual Site to be hard. And even then, Fishman Ritual Site is not that bad. It's just a matter of actually being able to find them. I don't know. I don't want for any... Oh, no, wait, I need tempo. Just in case. I'll roll once. No, I don't see it. Alright, I'll take Herb Garden. These choices don't matter anymore. I don't think we're doing Human Utopia this game. Hate to break it to you. Yeah, that's the one where you can't do any deeds. It's not horrible, it just slightly changes the way that you need to prioritize things. Yeah, no trader can be difficult. I find that you can win games pretty easily without trader, but man, do they make it convenient. It feels like traders are there as a safety valve for bad RNG runs. Where, like, if you don't get the blueprints that you need in the first couple resolve points, or you open a glade that has a thing in it that we're going to accidentally win the game, we need to chill you out, favor lizards. Oh no, that's the opposite of what I wanted to happen. Hang on. I turned off consumption control. Oh no. Alright, we might accidentally win. Whatever, it's fine. I actually probably need to go make dinner here pretty soon, so if this game ends, it ends. We're not doing anything here that we can't do on another map. I really do think they're all going to tick. Harpies only need to be at 19. Wait, if I favor harpies, it'll turn the other two off. I solved it. You're gonna drop to 26, you're gonna drop to 36. Okay. Okay. Amanda, if you're still watching, I'm gonna be down to make doll, like, soon. Asterisk. A pretty significant asterisk. You're working on this. Good. I'm still gonna make it. It's just gonna be a late dinner. It's fine. I'll just eat at like 9 because I have no control over my schedule today. Sure. I don't even know what those do. Whatever. Do I need to buy any items from you? No. Not really. Not such as it is. How are people? Oh, people are happy because we did the Glade event that gave them a bunch of complex food. That's why. This will go back to normal soon. But we're also, like, we're not even making training weapons. We took a building that lets us do that, and we have a source of metal. What are you? Tree felling is 90% slower? Yeah, that doesn't even happen during storm. And also, we can't take these because I don't want to win. So, take that. Repair this. No, salvage it. I don't need a provisioner. Open this cache. We're keeping all items now. You are functionally useless with the tree event up, so just leave. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, it just knocked my hostility down. I need storm to come. I need people to work in here just to bump hostility up. You ever played a game of Against the Storm where you've been at hostility 7, and instead of thinking, I need to manage that number, you're thinking, I need to keep that number high? It's a... I think we're kind of screwed. We're gonna win no matter what. I just hope this finishes. I could destroy houses. That seems pretty BM. Ah, we tried. We still got like 5 different things. We did Traveling Light. There you go. We did Lost Colonies. We're too good at the game, even at Prestige 1. Anyway, let's go look at deeds, and then I really got to go like make dinner and do something with my day. Deeds. 5 deeds is like the most deeds we've had in a while. So give me this. Give me this. Traveling Light. I really wish we'd finish that 10th building, because that's kind of an annoying one. Royal Permit. You gain a new embarkation bonus to choose from. What? What does it mean? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. And then upgrades. When did this happen? +1 cornerstone or blueprint for sale. Wait, what are we gated on? Oh, we haven't unlocked this one. Permanent discount of 10% on perks and blueprints. That could be good, despite the fact we just had a game where we could buy anything we wanted. Since we're going for weird achievements, I do like taking Queen's Patience. And then, yeah, give it to me again, and then I can't afford that one. I can't afford this tier. So let's unlock the bottom tiers. Yeah, sure, construction speed. And then let's look at the map, see where we're going to go next time. You get an extra cornerstone reroll? A cornerstone reroll is not worth 4 to 5 embarkation points. IMO. Really, no map modifiers except for Forsaken God's Temple? Is there a deed associated with you? There is. Okay, so we're doing a Forsaken God's Temple game next time. And that's just more timed orders. So it appears our only option is Royal Woodlands. So next time is going to be another Royal Woodlands game. We're going to get the Forsaken God's Temple modifier out of the way. We might try another game that just goes long for the sake of finishing some of the weird deeds. We might also go for Utopia. I'm not really sure yet, but you guys can check on probably tomorrow when that happens, I would guess. And as always, there is the VOD channel on YouTube if you miss these live. But for now, that's where I'm going to be 3 timed orders in a game. Yeah, I think there's one that's even worse than that. It's like 4 timed. Win a game after completing 3. Yeah, that's it. So that's one that we could shoot for as well. We'll track it. But that's where I'm going to be done for now. Next stream, tomorrow sometime, probably. I don't know. I streamed a lot today. It might be a short one tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, I will catch you guys around for that. But for now, I hope you have a good rest of your evening and a good rest of your weekend. Take care.